background?
My background, well, I'm a biologist. I've always been interested in the outdoors, an avid hiker, bird watcher, and all kinds of outdoor activities. I grew up in Pennsylvania, moved to Utah to pursue a master's degree in biology, then worked for Idaho Fish and Game for around a decade on their habitat improvement program, doing plantings and advising agencies as well as private landowners on wildlife habitat issues and other general fish and game type information. I then, for the past 20 years, have worked for environmental groups on a broad spectrum of public lands issues that involve clean water, recreation, public lands grazing, and just a whole gamut of wildlife and public lands issues, and very importantly, keeping public lands in public hands and working on the public interest in our great outdoors here in the West.
And why did you decide to run for Boise City Council this year?
Well, I've been going to city council meetings for around the past 5 years and have become more and more concerned about some of the decisions and that have been made where neighbors and neighborhood associations have really, many of their concerns, I believe, have not been addressed in a way that the city council could better address them. And we also have a major affordability and housing crisis in Boise right now. A lot of people are hurting. Rents are through the roof. I have a friend that works for the Fair Housing Council. She says one of her most common calls is from single seniors, women who took time off to raise a family and are trying to get by on $750, $800 a month Social Security. And I know many young people that are struggling, young families are struggling, not able to find a place to rent or an affordable place if they're looking to buy a new home here in Boise. And so this is affecting everybody across the spectrum. And I think a crucial thing we must do is we need to stop tearing down our existing affordable housing. When we grant rezones for development, we need to make sure that we get affordable housing as part of the package. I've talked before about the Boise Avenue apartments, where high-end student housing is being built, displacing an affordable housing community, as well as taking out every single tree in a beautiful grove of trees on the site. The city had a chance to really do this much better and provide for the full spectrum of needs there. The student housing, protect some trees, and protect the existing affordable housing and potentially get even more. Instead, it's all being hauled to the landfill. Also, with the housing and affordability crisis, there's so many things we need to do, both immediate actions as well as longer term actions. The immediate actions include everything from setting up like a home registry to help bring seniors and others that may have room in their houses to be able to rent to renters that are seeking a place, provide some kind of registry and forum to be able to bring these people together and provide some level of potential oversight. We need to look at tiny homes. We need to look at more mobile homes, mobile home parks, because we're losing them. We need to look at places for RVs to park, because right now all the campgrounds are full, and there are people that in town who are truly living out of their cars or RVs out of necessity with not having another choice. And we also have to address the full spectrum of homelessness in our community, including in working toward, sheltering folks, low barrier shelters, as well as a diversity of options for people across the needs of shelter, from war trauma victims to women and children suffering, domestic abuse, to people with mental health issues. And we need, I believe, a diversity of facilities to do this. And we have truly what appears to be a once-in-a-generation opportunity with the ARPA funding, the federal funding that's going to be coming our way, to really, really find a path forward and Boise be a leader in grappling with this serious, these serious issues. And the city has already said that they're looking at several categories for spending those funds, and housing and food security is one of the ways, are some of the things they're talking about doing. I'm also a big, of course, public lands and parks and open space advocate, and several recent city actions related to parks have caused me great concern. First, there was a McGurty Park situation where there's this wildly imbalanced land swap, 15 acres of unbuildable foothills land for 160 acres of long promised park land. The neighbors got organized because they've been promised a park for 25 years. And so the city efforts to basically, to turn this promised parkland in an area of the city that greatly needs, city and surrounding area that greatly needs a regional park, which is what this park has been promised to be for 25 years. To bring that to fruition, there was also the report the city paid a consultant to look at parks, parcels of park property, and other land around the city for potential housing. That, and that included donated lands. And if the city's increasing density and just the rate we're growing, I think we need every bit of open space and parkland we have. We also need much more secure language in many of these parcels. There was just a work session. I believe it was Tuesday morning, possibly Monday morning. I listened to it last night online, where the Parks and Rec Department went through a lot of the different parks and made a presentation to City Council. So I think there's public awareness going forward. We need much stronger protection for some of our parks to provide certainty for future generations.
Are there any other things that you see as kind of the big issues for Boise right now, or the things that you've just talked about? Do you see those as the big issues?
Well, of course, right now, everybody's dealing with the tragedy of the mall shooting. So, the community needs to work through that, and take the time. People need professional help, counseling help. And I think the community, will pull together and move forward. And I want to thank you, for taking the time to interview political candidates now. I think in some ways, we're a big city now. And I think with City Council, one of the things the City Council should really, really have as part of its just standard operating procedure is we need a revolving door ordinance for city officials, the higher level city officials, not going directly to work for the development industry and others. We need more transparency and financial disclosure for our higher level city officials. And we also need to provide the public a greater opportunity to communicate and interface with City Council, which is one of the reasons I proposed a 30-minute or something similar open public comment period at every City Council meeting. And I think that will be really important in people across the city hearing what I'm hearing, in District 5, going out, knocking on doors and talking to people. The concerns are so similar. The bench concerns, the East End concerns, the West Downtown concerns right now about the pace of growth, how growth is happening, and how people can really afford to live in the community, even if folks are secure in their own home, they have kids, they have they have parents, and everybody is so concerned about this, and we need to make sure we involve our neighborhoods and our neighborhood associations and the full spectrum of nonprofits in moving forward right now in these difficult times in Boise. But also, we really do have a great city, and we need to make sure that it stays a very, very great city.
You talked about housing, but is there anything else that you would do if elected that you haven't mentioned to address the issue of housing?
To address the issue of housing, well, of course, one of the reasons I decided to run was the zoning code change that's underway, because the zoning code change is a major undertaking. The most significant zoning change that's ever happened in Boise. And we've had a zoning code for 60 years, and it's our zoning code and our careful planning, Blueprint Boise, our neighborhood plans, all tying back to the zoning code that have helped make us a great place to live. And the city's had a committee meeting for around a year now, led by a consultant. They're at the halfway point. They've issued a 200-page report on, on the whole spectrum of what the committee's been discussing. But there's real concern that first, people have been distracted by COVID, and I can tell you, when I've been knocking on doors, people have confused rezoning with redistricting, and so many people have no idea this is taking place. And part of the reason for that is it's not coming from the folks living in the neighborhoods. It's coming, sort of from the top down. And I think the first part of any conversation about rezoning needs to start with the people that live in the neighborhoods. Explain to them, okay, this is the zone you live in. This is these are the allowed uses. Here's what we're thinking of doing. And that really has not happened in a way that people can understand. And until I started paying some attention to city council and the decisions being made, someone said zoning and I kind of spaced out, but you can't space out right now at this point in time, because there could be major changes under streamlining, reducing public input into planning and zoning and other processes, as well as basically going in the direction of speeding up and fast tracking forms of development in neighborhoods. And this I cannot emphasize too much, that this needs to be done with great care. Any changes in the zoning code need to be done with great care. And everybody that, not everybody, but the folks that live in the neighborhoods need to be informed of what is going on, and in a way that they can understand, so we can all move forward, instead of suddenly waking up someday and saying, oh my goodness, now this use is allowed right next to my house, and I can't even go and testify against it and maybe get some modifications made to make it more compatible with my home where I've lived in for 30 years, or or make it more compatible with the neighborhood plans. So very important time right now. And as I said, I think the public has been distracted by COVID, justifiably so, and the media's devoted a lot of reporting to those issues. So there's a lot of these city issues that we need to focus back in on now. And if elected, I will do my very best to explain in a clear way to the public a lot of these really important issues in front of us, and listen to the people, and listen to what the people actually do want, and what they see as their future here in Boise.
Is there anything else you'd like to add about that balance between adding more housing and open space?
Well, adding the balance between adding more housing and open space. Well, we need to be very careful if we're going to meet our sustainability goals as a city. We need to make sure we protect and even work to expand our tree canopy. And if we're granting rezones, we need to take that into account too, along with the affordable housing. And the balance is going to be tough. I can tell you it's going to be tough. But we have areas of the city like downtown that are zoned for dense housing. The city just upzoned 10% of the city here this spring. And again, a lot of folks weren't paying attention because they were distracted by other pressing issues in their lives, and the explanation to folks and presenting both sides of the issue really needs to take place, so we can actually find some kind of a balance that retains our quality of life and our environment here in Boise.
And is there anything else you'd like to add, or anything I didn't ask about?
Anything else I'd like to add? Well, I guess I'd just say it's been a great experience going around talking to people. I mean, I have learned so much, about the different parts of town, walking the different streets, what you see, what people, and there really are, like, from somebody who was a tree climber, to everybody else that's really, 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 committed to our city and is interested and concerned about its path to the future, path in the future, and also learned a lot about the issues, the distinct issues. Some of them are interfacing with ACHD, in the neighborhood. And I do think the city needs to do a better job of carrying both individual and neighborhood association concerns forward in dialogue with ACHD to be able to address more immediate concerns like school crossings and safer street projects in neighborhoods, and traffic. Traffic is going to be, as we're already to the point in areas of the city where traffic is a big problem, and revamping the bus system and going with smaller, more agile buses and vans that run more regularly and go deeper into neighborhoods, I think is really important, an important element of that, including working on continued bikeways and bike paths and other ways to move people through the city. But I really think a more agile bus system, until we can get the legislature to move and provide us the ability to have a larger public transit system. I think the bus system and bikeways are critical. Working on those right now.